23. And we've got Marshawn Lattimore. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the Saints and the Steelers coming up next.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Aftershock Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And CD, you look at our featured team here. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late. So maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays, anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we get our first look at the hometown kid, rookie Kenny Pickett from the University of Pittsburgh, as he leads the Steeler offense out for their first possession.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. This defense for the Saints, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number?
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Pickett will look to throw it here. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Demario Davis there on the stop. Try the jet sweep here. It's Boykin. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some vert.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Mon. Being chased out left. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Pickett to his tight end Freiermuth for the Steeler first. Pickett now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Only a couple there, as he'll be run down about the 28.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here. Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. 1st down. Harris running straight ahead. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Down to about the 22 here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 22, Pickett. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Third and 2, Pickett. He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Back to throw, Pickett. This is caught, and in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. They go play action here. Mon. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Throwing again on second and 10. Mon over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Mon going to throw it. Forced out to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. Back deep is Steven Sims. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Well, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now Callaway on the return. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second and 9. Mon. Open man is the tight end Troutman. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough third and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Mine. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick on Wassor. And he brings it back to right around it. Looking to throw, Pickett. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced incompletion on first down.
On second down, this is Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. On the give, this is Harris. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Pickett. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. Pickett back to throw. Touchdown! Pat Fryermuth. Touchdown reception as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
After the sack on first down, there's Chris Olave. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, here's Mon. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mon looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Setting up his... And it's a fumble. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20, 10, 5, and he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Taking in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field.
Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the field.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Demario Davis. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Now Pickett.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Now Landry. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 2nd down.
Mon.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll look to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flush to his right, and he rifles it complete. Caught by Landry.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Mon throwing on 2nd down.
Steps, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And we'll... Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
After the pick 6, here's Pickett to try again. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. There he goes left side, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half. He'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Now Mon.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Boy, so another interception.
Feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing it, really work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Kellen Mond again getting ready to quarterback his offense for this upcoming drive.
And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Off the play fake, Mon.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Kamara up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And they go play action here. Mon.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Pickett.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. The defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Steelers. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To the air on first down with Pickett. Pickens on the slant.
Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The New Orleans offense set to take over. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Open man is Michael Thomas.
And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit him quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to...
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Patrick Owasor providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this.
Back now in Pittsburgh.
It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Landry now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Mon. They'll get this out to Kamara.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mon looks to throw.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Here's Mon.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
Throwing after the interception. Pickett.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Pickett now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
They hand this off to Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We're on the pressure legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris.
The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Bond going to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Mon now off of play action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Hayward in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They run with Harris. And he's got room. The 20. 5, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will make this a 19-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Well, their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw again on 2nd down. Mon. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll run with Harris. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.